Man, I'm pretty excited. I'm excited personally because me and Mighty were just chatting, and we've been waiting to do this show for a minute. Now, last week we did the first test, and I'll tell you straight up, we pivoted a little bit. You know, we learned a lot last week from doing it, and we wanted to kind of readjust for this particular show because we don't want to kind of overdo it. We don't want to be too crazy on ourselves. And this will probably be a long show. So if you're here now, you know, you could come back in 2 hours. We're still going to be here probably. So, well, no, we'll 100% still be here. So that's why we're starting the show at 3 p.m. to give ourselves as much time as possible to be able to create and kind of vibe out. But if you were here last week, it was pretty epic. We did create a beat, and we even added vocals. We had some co-creation from the crowd. It was all kinds of stuff. It was wild. But this week, same shit, but a little bit different, because we want to be able to do this in a scalable way for ourselves, and we don't want to feel crazy, you know, taking every single thought possible. We want to kind of keep it a little bit more controlled, but there will be some co-creation still, but it'll be a little bit more controlled, you know? And as we go along, we'll probably come up with more and more little ideas to kind of keep things growing and being even more collaborative, so to speak. But I'm excited. Mighty, if you want to say a couple words. I mean, we're just out here fucking chilling for the moment. I kind of want to talk. I mean, maybe we could talk about what we just were talking about with the show name and how we're kind of thinking about the branding of things with the show, which I love, by the way. I don't know if we're 100% sold on the name, but I love the name right now, and I love the concepts right now. So if everybody else does, which is going to be probably the first thing that the crowd is going to decide for us, is what exactly is the name of this? Is how are we going to do this from a name standpoint? But then after that, we're gonna try and get into the creation by 3:30. That's 25 minutes. Most likely, we will start creating way quicker than that. But that's at the very least, we will start at 3:30. But if you're here now, shout out to you guys. New show, live creation, and then we're gonna mint it at the end. We're gonna mint it at the end, and it'll be well, it'll be whatever we decide. Most likely, it'll be an open edition though, and we will just leave it as an open edition. We'll just let that shit rip. Maybe we'll rip it. I don't know how long we leave the open edition for, but all of that stuff we can kind of decide as a group kind of at the end. But these beats, whatever we make, they will be able to be remixed, taken. You can do it, whatever the fuck you want. You could consider it CCO, but at the same time, I don't know what that means enough to really be like, yeah, it's CCO. The point that I'm making is that whatever we create in this context, in this space, which I almost want to say the name of the show right now, but if we say it, if we do it here, and you meant this, it's pretty much yours. You can do whatever you want with it. That means you could add vocals to it. You could be, you know, you could take that beat and go and make a song with it, or you know, maybe you're starting a show and you need an intro song. Maybe you have a visual piece of art that you love and you want to create some derivative of that piece of art with the music. All of that, we're cool with it. Well, I mean, I don't know. I kind of just made that up off the top of my head, but at the same time, I am cool with it. So I'm down with it. But don't get me wrong. I might end up making a song out of one of these beats too, and you know, so fair game. So whoever makes a better song wins. But this is gonna be a lot of fun. I'm just excited to make some music right now. It's midday. This is exactly the type of time that I'm really feeling it. I did just finish an espresso. Might have to make a new one before the end of the show. But without further ado, I'm gonna let the co-host and Mighty speak a bit, and then we can fucking just chat and figure everything out.
Yeah, absolutely.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm great. Can you hear me good? Yeah, fixing the mic at the same time. But yeah, what's up, everyone? And glad to try that another time. Like last week with a lot of fun, and this whole week was a lot of talks as well. Like to talk, think about it, continue, push the vision further, what it can look like, and what it can become, and the whole structure as well, and finding out how to mint these and not complicate ourselves too much, overwhelm ourselves, and also make it make sense so it has a good legacy. And because I really believe a lot in this concept of creating live and also pushing it to multiplayer, more, crazy type of concept in the future. But yeah, last week was like, let's go random and see, without any preparation, as a bunch of guys who would get into the studio and do their best with the gears that they have in their hands. What can we do? Let's start from scratch and have the craziest ideas to see what it will, if even the challenge is possible at this point. What tools do we have? What connections, what inspirations and stuff. And so, yeah, I think from there, it was a great exercise to see what worked, what didn't, what we can focus on, what we have to, secure more in the future, or, and try different things, really. I think we came up as well with a different type of configurations for the shows in the future, in the next weeks, of getting things a little bit more spicy, or organized, and still entertaining. So yeah, I'm quite excited to start this new one. We're gonna start small, back to the bottom again. So it's gonna be Mai and I tonight, and we're thinking of inviting other artists who would be down to sit with us, like for 4 or however the time this ends up being, but basically 4 hours and more, to co-create and finding mechanism as well to have inspirations all together, whether by voting or sharing ideas, and the main thing is that we thought about the idea that the ones that has the software in the end, and might require to like select or do basically the A&R type of work, and when when there's a lot of ideas, it's definitely interesting to have them, or otherwise you don't unlock necessarily the surprise effect of a good idea that can be brought into a track. But yeah, you cannot like say yes to all ideas, or neither try everything in a short time span. And so yeah, this has to have some sort of management, and yeah, select the best from everything that comes up during that time frame. And yeah, but also find a way to engage all together during that creation process. And when it comes to minting it at the end, like finding just having like a simple collection where we can refer to what's being done under that concept, and then maybe playing around more of the edition size, price, or type of drop, whether it's an open edition, an auction. This is the kind of thing we can play around, I think, but all within a simple collection that everyone can refer to and get the results of every episode, etc. So yeah, I'm quite excited to see where this is going in terms of music, and even with ourselves. Like tonight, we need to be very what's the word, rude on ourselves, and like if I do an idea you don't like, you have to tell me like, no, we're not going to take this idea. It's a good suggestion, but like it doesn't fit in what you have in mind, and vice versa. So this is something that shouldn't be taken personally here, because the only goal is like to try make the best thing out of it, and but at least in terms of everything, like the technique, the harmonics, like all the aspects you can look for to make something really cool at the end, and select the best out of everything. So yeah, quite excited. What do you think, Mai?
I love it. I'm fucking already plucking the strings just out of excitement. But should we open up the first idea, the first concept, the first thought that we kind of talked about before the show?
Yeah.
So obviously we need a name for the show. We obviously need to find, what is it? What do we want to call this, right? Where are we right now, guys? What is going on at this exact moment? And to me, now, bear with me. I'm going to drop it. I'm going to drop the contract name in the chat. Now, I don't think it's not the actual contract name yet, of course. We haven't minted it yet, but we are really, I'm leaning towards this. I'm big leaning towards it. I'm excited about it. I don't know 100p. I don't know 100p if this is it, but wait, let me hold up. Hold up. I gotta get it from the other chat. I love the name. The name means a lot to me because, when I'm in the studio, I kind of consider it this. And if you've ever heard me, say what I'm doing, I pretty much say this. And I know Mighty is a big, one of these as well. So here we go. What do you guys think? We're in the kitchen, chefing up, live. Now, we can play a lot with this. So here's what I'm thinking, right? Every song can be a food dish. Whoa! We're all chefs, exactly. We're chefing up. You collect your chef. You collect that chef. But the idea is, it's like, okay, all right, I like that. That's what we need. But the kitchen or something along, basically where our heads are at is something about cooking, something in the kitchen. What are we doing? We're chefing up. Anything along that is what we're thinking about. Ooh, musical recipe tokens? That's hard. Especially if I drop the stems, if I drop all kinds of things, after these beats are made. There's a lot of fun stuff that we can play on with this brand name. So the idea is we call the show The Kitchen with Mighty Mai. And here we are. We're cooking with the chefs. Exactly. We're cooking with the chefs in the kitchen. Felons comes in with the measures. I don't hate that. I don't love that, but I don't hate it. You know what I mean? But I love it. Cooking with the chefs in the kitchen. Cooking with fire now. Exactly. And we get the chef's hat going. We could have a lot of fun with this. But we're going to leave that on the table as we move forward because we are going to obviously have to mint that contract before we mint whatever NFT we create today. And whatever beat is created. And yeah, and we'll see where it goes. We'll see what happens. Now it will be a lengthy show, and anybody that pops in, there's going to be, feel free to leave, come back, feel free to do whatever. It's going to be all kinds of, it's going to be interesting, and some shows are going to be great, and as you know, if you've ever went to the studio, if you create for a living, you know that every time you go, you don't always make a smashing dish, but that's the idea here. We want to create world-class meals. We want to create the best dishes we can. Live right here for us. So that's the idea. We're excited about it. We don't know exactly how or where or why, but I'm hyped up. Now, I mean, once we start, once again, we're in it. We're in it to win it. Now, should we throw now, Mighty? I'm kind of, the starting point's tricky. Do we open it up? Do we allow for a key and a tempo? And honestly, how about this? Mighty, you tell me. But I say we look for a key and a tempo, and we let the first three that we see, those are the ones that we go with. And then we use those three, and then we vote. Is that too complicated, or should we just literally pick one and, you guys are beat? All right, we already got our first key, B flat. It doesn't even say major or minor. So that leaves it up to our interpretation. But we got B flat. Do we have any more keys? Okay. Well, let's let it go for 1 minute. Not even. Maybe a little less. Right now we got an E. We got E's winning right now. Are we going with E? I mean, it's been a minute. We're going with E. How we feel about that? E it is. E it is. All right, first person to say major, minor. Actually, you know what? You don't make that decision. Let's go with the tempo now. So now we need a number between 50 and 100. Or sorry, 50 and 1. 50 and realistically it's 50 and 100, but 131 is also interesting. I like that. 76, 131 or 78. Okay. I said 50 and everybody 32, 31, 10. Christ. Okay, so here we go. 131. Guys, you have no idea. This is determining everything right now. Like, you guys are quite literally, you are giving us our starting ingredients without even realizing it. Okay, we got 131, 78, and 76. So, wait, I guess I didn't, fuck it. Just type in whatever number you want out of those three. Easy says 78. Okay. 78, 92 is off the board. Okay, and 78, two 78s. We got two 78s. You can obviously vote for the one you picked. All right, we got one for, oh wow, 78 again. Okay, so we got one for 131, one for 76, 3 for 78. I mean, shit, you guys might be the only people here. So, like, that might be the answer. Oh wow, 131.
Yeah.
We get another 131 though. We got another 131. Two 131s now. Three 78s. Easy tries to double up that 78. Okay. I like where your head's at. 78's a really interesting number. We'd probably double that though. We probably wouldn't do 78. We'd probably do like what, 156? That's what I would do. I would say we do 156 instead of. We'll go with 78. 78 it is. All right, so we're in E, whatever. It doesn't matter, and we're at 78. So let's just go ahead and type in 78. Which, by the way, should I double it though? What do you think about that, Mighty? Can I double it? 156. So this is the tempo, baby. Welcome to the kitchen where we chef up live and we serve that dish by the end of this stream. All right, guys. At some point, we're kind of gonna just lock in and start creating. But you know, we are here. So basically, the vibe though is very much so. We're just gonna chef up live. You know, it's you can consider it like a performance. You can just consider it like a behind the scenes. Like, this is quite literally how I make beats. I open up my machine. And I just start chefing, you know, there's no real thought process behind it. I simply lock in and that's it. And we start repping it, and that's where we're at. And I'm excited to see where this beat takes us tonight. All right. Well, maybe while I make drums, like I'll loop it. And then, you know, whenever you're feeling something musically, like, just start playing. All right, I'm just gonna. All right. So here we go. I'm gonna start locking in. I'll check the chat here and there, but here we go. Welcome to the kitchen, baby. Episode 1. Let's mac it.
Trashlights wants more Cobble. I'm sure.
Ooh, that bass is hard. I don't know what that sound is, but I just like the sound of that bass. Should we
Okay.
I'm itching to add some sort of instrument. I've just been kind of getting a little basic loop going. I didn't want to add any music just yet, but we could, yeah, like a sick ass bass line could get us going on this one. Also, I'm still gonna fuck around with these drums, but But if you find something here, I'll keep looping it, and then yeah, if you find something, just let me know. Pause
Okay.
it. Like if you have something, just record it and send it as soon as possible.
Okay.
Ooh, I don't hate those. I don't hate that piano. Why would I? Why would I hate it? You know what I'm saying?
I think I would have made it major here.
Oh, is that what you would have done, huh?
Yeah.
Well, let's ask what Easy would have done. Let's ask. No, I'm joking. I'm fucking with you. I'm sorry. Wait, you mean like major as in? You mean on the second chord or the first chord? Which one are you thinking?
The first one.
First of all, let me get this rhythm real quick. This is episode 1. We out here. We in the kitchen right now. We're chefing up. I'm not sure if this meal is looking good right now or if it's not looking good, but understand one fucking thing, okay? Understand one thing that when you're in the kitchen, it does not matter how messy it gets in the kitchen. It's all about how does the fucking dish taste, okay? Just keep that in mind. That's fucking rule number 1 about the kitchen. It does not matter how messy it gets. It's all about how that dish tastes at the end, okay? Let's get it. Episode 1, the kitchen. So right now, if I had to rate the dish right now, if I had to serve this right now, I wouldn't serve it. So I don't know. Listen, I left your comment. No, I know. That's great. Okay, here's what I'm thinking though. Mighty, where's your head at? What are you feeling?
I don't know. I was pretty much enjoying, but
I don't hate
it
it.
depends.
Yeah, I don't hate. Yeah. I don't hate it so far. I mean, a part of me is like, all right, I'm warmed up. You know, maybe we start a whole fresh one. But I'm also down to, you know, just keep this one going, try and get this to a finishing point, at least close to a finishing point. Maybe what we do is we get a couple close to a finishing point, and then we take those and we rearrange, like final, and then we kind of make a vote, like, all right, which dish are we serving tonight? You know what I mean? And then the leftovers, we can do something else. But I like the beat. I mean, the beat's not bad. I'm just saying, I need something's got to happen here before, you know, it's got to spice me up. It's got to spruce me up. But I just wanted to come to the chat, see what the vibes were.
Yeah, that's better. Better dressed.
You know what I just realized? That bass that I added is not the right note. Well, it is. It works, but like it's actually taking it to the 5th instead of the actual root, which I don't know if I like that or if I don't like that. It kind of gives it a weird vibe, but like I don't know. Here, we'll do an AB. We'll do an AB.
I like
so
these
this
kind of things.
Yeah. So we have this bass, which is what we had for like a while, but honestly, like after listening to that, I'm pretty confident that that's like not quote unquote correct, right? There's no fucking rules in the kitchen. Don't get me wrong, but we like to have fun. All right, hold on. Let me just see if this sounds better or worse. So it's that versus this.
I kind of prefer this one, even though I know it's not the right notes, but
yeah,
it has something to it.
I like it too. I actually like this one too. I think it does technically work, even in the concept of like whatever whatever. What was the fucking word? Theory.
Maybe
even though we do know our theory. I like it drizzled. I love it. I like dressed and drizzled. Oh, you read my mind. You read my mind. I was thinking it needs like a pad or some like heavy chords. And once again, well, not once again. This is probably the first time I'm saying it, but this is just we're just kind of throwing all the paint at the wall right now. We're throwing all the ingredients in there. And once we are kind of at like a point where we're like, all right, this is maybe all the things we have, then and we'll probably make another beat before we do this, but we'll take all of the stems, go into Pro Tools, and we will arrange out the beats and turn them into as close to an arrangement as possible. So that way, if somebody were to say mint this dish for themselves, they'd be able to have an arrangement to kind of work with. But we'll also probably provide the stems to whoever is kind of whoever buys, if they're looking to remix it, of course, which is completely okay. These dishes are as close to CCO without us saying they're CCO, because I don't really understand the term, but whatever. I mean, I do, but you know what I'm saying. Come on now. Send me that John. Okay, chili pad. Let's have a listen. Ooh, I like that. Okay, all right. So now I'm actually starting to get some ideas here, because now we have kind of like two different complete sections here. I mean, obviously, maybe the listener at home doesn't fully see the dynamic of this dish yet, but I'm seeing with those chords that you just gave me, now we really definitely can have, as you said, like an A and a B, but realistically, just have the one section where that 808 will just be super low. It'll hit that B, and we'll do the half step, but then we'll have this chiller section where we can actually bring in the original bass that we kind of started with. Mm-hmm. And we can kind of use those chords as well. So this will be an interesting arrangement once we get there. Okay. I'll be honest with you. I think we maybe add a few more spices, a couple little of this, a little bit of that. Mm-hmm. And then maybe we maybe make a new one. Then we maybe start from scratch. I mean, I don't know. What's the chat feeling? I fucked it all up. Hold up. I literally hate how those chords just like keep playing, but like I get it. That's the vibe. That's how it works. We're gonna smack though. We're gonna smack. Here we go. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling, baby. Let's keep it rolling. See, we'll have a section that'll just go fucking stupid. I swear to God, somebody better fucking smash this beat. What does the chat think? How do you guys feel about what we've gotten so far? So I'm gonna play. We'll play the couple of sections that I think are gonna be like the staple. Well, actually, you know what, guys? Sorry. I know there's one more thing I want to add. I lied to everybody. There's one more thing. It's the same bass line as so this would be like the section that's gonna just go super hard. The 808's a little bit lower, and then it's got this weird Jupiter sound, and then it's just the drums. Whereas the other section will have a different bass, but I think I want to add a bass that's like a little more held out, like instead of just like an 808, like you know those punchy 808s, like more or less like a bass that's like that holds out really. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those sine wave basses, basically, but not punchy. All right, so here's section 1. You could consider it, even though we're gonna actually arrange it later. But here's section 1. Ew, that bass at the end, that's just hard. I might need to chef up an espresso. Maybe we all take a bathroom break. You know what I'm saying? A little break ski before beat number 2. We'll just loop beat number 1 for a second. While we do that, it's getting hot in the kitchen. I was actually gonna put my camera on for this, so that wait, what? Dragolite says serious. I mean, I don't actually mean like a bathroom break. I'm saying like we take a Fiverr, we come back, you know what I mean? We go on Fiverr and we hire a mixing engineer. Big jokes. We can move on to right now we have entree number 1. We have entree number 1 almost ready. It's not quite arranged, but we're gonna do that final hour. Whereas right now, I'm thinking we make one more. We don't even question it. We don't even think. We just fucking go. Do we have a key? Do we have a tempo? Any number, any letter. Just go ahead and toss them out. Number, letter. Numbers and letters. Anybody? Type it in the chat. We'll take it. T68. H. All right, Drago. All right, Drago. We're going with 96. Mighty, are you ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go. I'm just going to start it. We're just going to have the tempo riding for a little bit. I'm going to pick up the guitar, jam a little bit. You jam a little bit. Once we have a little bit of something of inspiration, we'll smack it. 131 next week. I'm not going to lie. I'm really vibing. I'm vibing with those chords right there. Do we like those chords? I mean, it wasn't the best take ever, but I'm gonna keep that for now. We're gonna rock with that for like a very short amount of time, and then I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and take that, and we'll probably just once we get it somewhere, I'll probably re-record that guitar because it's honestly that's probably not as in time as I want it to be. But I'm just gonna lay that for now. Hey, bro, that shit is gonna go stupid in an arrangement. I could make that shit a crazy song. I really could. I really like this. It would be like a pop song, obviously, but like I really fuck with this.
Isn't it possible to mint the multiple dish if we do so in one night?
I like where your head's at. Now, keep in mind, if this thing doesn't get served tonight, that shit's mine, and you guys are beat. I really like this beat. I'm not even gonna lie about it. I really do like that one. Honestly, they're both kind of dope, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie. I think we could do both. I think we could arrange both of them to be very skilled. We have an hour, more than an hour. We have to make sure that we're gonna split these beats up. Sorry. So we're about to switch screens. I'm going into Pro Tools now. We're gonna drop these in there. Now, Mighty, do you want to master these beats? Okay. I don't know if I really. I mean, that would be sick. I think that's a good idea. Like, I want to we'll get the beat to a good mix, a good arrangement, and then I'll send you that, and then we'll do a finalizing. You know, just blast it. You know what I mean? Like, get that shit to slap harder than it needs to. So this is what I do whenever I get to this stage. I bounce out all the stems. All right, let's get our range on. So probably not gonna start with the drums. So let's just go ahead and mute those off rip. I'm saying we don't bring in this bass for a while, so we'll wait for that. This is not gonna get brought in for a while either. Probably not even gonna bring the bass in at all, really. Like, I feel like we should just start it out with like. Uh-oh. That bass is so hard. That all right, sorry. All right, let's just like listen to it all, and let's decide when we feel like it should go to the other bass. I think that's the first decision we want to make. I'm about to put a parallel on these drums so they slap way too hard. Because honestly, minting just a beat is like so fun, I think, because you can just push it so hard, make it smack for fucking no reason, just zero reason, which is pretty much what I do when I make like, particularly when I'm like, actually, like, you know, Connie's here. When I mix Connie's tracks, I will like purposely make them slap a little too hard, just because it works. I don't know. It doesn't always work. You can't do that with like super melodic songs, because it'll kind of, if you have like too many instruments going on, it'll like you'll just have things over compressed or whatever. But okay, let's see here. Should we take out this bass at first? But Here we go. I'm gonna play from the top. Mighty, feel free to chime in. If I tried to color code things. We could probably play around with this bulk in the middle here to get some interesting vibes, but yeah. Sorry, I'm just arranging it out. Trying to get all the flavors in the right places here. We're gonna do even wilder shit once we get a nice little arrange, but see, like the thing is, like I'll be honest. When I arrange, I don't ever arrange beats because the song informs the arrangement. So it's hard for me to think about like, well, what's this song gonna go like? Well, who fucking knows? You know, somebody might want to, throw a 4-bar hook in there. Well, in that case, I'd rearrange the song much differently, right? So I almost think we want to be very like clever about how we do this so that it's not super boring. Although I think that's gonna happen no matter what here. But what are we thinking, Mighty? Where's your head at? Do you have any thoughts on where we're at?
Yeah, I like the two different flavors. It's just like the transition was a bit harsh or a bit weird.
Yeah.
But definitely.
How do we want to tranny it? Let's play it from the top and let's see when does our ear want to see that tranny happen? That's the real question. Oh, my bad. I'm still here. It did. My Pro Tools crashed.
Okay.
Pro Tools. I save often. That is very, very true. I do be saving often. Oh my god, bro! It did it again! Oh my god, bro. It's making me mad.
It wasn't a bad loop.
Okay, I'm gonna do this again. I'm gonna do a quick save, and I'm going to just do it, and I don't even care. Dude, I'm not even lying. Like, there's something wrong. There's something wrong here. I continually just keep trying to do it, and my computer just keeps crashing the session. So, you know what? We're not going to do whatever the fuck I was trying to do because it doesn't work. I don't know why. I don't know what the vibe is. I don't know what the problem is, but it's not working. This is the trudge part, right? We had a lot of fun at the beginning. You start throwing ingredients in there. You're like, oh, that's fun. This tastes interesting. No. Now we're at the part where it's like, all right, we gotta be big boys. Mm-hmm. We should actually make this just the second half and like never bring back the other bass. And if we do that, I say we actually speed the beat up. So I'll show you what I mean. It might work, but I doubt it. Let's just see. Because my computer's acting stupid right now, but that's okay. It's okay. We'll still make it work. So, because this is like a whole other beat to me. It really is. It's not really even close. I mean, it's the same tempo, same drums, but I don't know. It just gives me a totally different feel. The kitchen's heating up. And I don't know if it's for a good reason. Do you like it sped up, or should we just keep it at normal tempo?
No, I like it sped up. I was imagining some vocals on top of it, and I think it can be triggered as with the vocal with the new speed and spark up something that goes with the first part, but makes it more intense.
Yeah. I feel that. Hold on, I'm just adding a parallel to these drums so that they hit a little harder because they're fucking weak. I definitely think it's pretty dirty. It's pretty smacking. The only problem that I'm having with it, which I don't even really have a problem with it, I just want to make sure I want this bass to be a little, I want it to like go a little harder when it all comes in. So I'm going to duplicate, duplicate, as they say. Honestly, let's just see what happens if I put this on here. I'm just kidding. That shit is metal as fuck. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I'm gonna actually mute the chill pad. We're gonna let the chill pad come in like here. So that way we have a little more juice, a little more energy. It's turned up a bit too. All right, cool. Let's have a listen. You know what we need? We need this sound right here to come. This sound I love, right? But it's so different than what's going on before it. I think what we need to do is like make this like a reverb or something and then draw it into the next part. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go, and this actually might be the transition we were looking for the whole time. So I'm going to go ahead and use this. So just that one note. Okay. All right. Let's see what this sounds like. Could sound a little, it might not sound as good as we want, but let's have a listen. Okay, I actually really like the reverse. I just don't think it goes in perfectly. It's kind of a little weird, but I love it. I actually love the reverse. The reverse is great. Problem is it's like, it doesn't like hit it. You know what I mean? It like comes in weird. This is some great entertainment. I appreciate that. That's what it's about. You know, at the end of the day, we're having fun. We're just creating. We're just doing what we do best, which is create, you know? How should we title this? Episode 1, More and Mobster Soup. That's actually hard. Water or wine? Water and wine? Mighty makes the decision. I'm out. Mighty makes the call. What's the food? I liked where your head was at. I'll tell you this. I'm going to lead you there. You go. You take it, and then the crowd can help you. Here's what I'm saying. This is the first meal, right? This is that first thing we're chefing up for them. Yo, just calling it breakfast? First breakfast instead of first supper. Why don't we just call it croissant? What if we called it toast? Toasted croissant? Breadsticks is hard.
Or toast and croissant. Like...
Bro, French toast? French toast? I'm sorry, French toast is kind of hard. Yeah, if we could do like an AI generated image, that would make it so easy every single time. Ooh, that one's looking good too, dude. Why you gotta make it difficult, bro? Now I don't know. Which one we like? Do we like the one that Mighty just sent? Or actually, I don't know. I kind of like the other one better. Okay, for the record, this looks so hard. But I just want to say... This is it, okay? I didn't realize how easy it was to create a split. That's fucking sick. I honestly might do that more often. It says uploading asset to Airweave. It's said that for like the last 10 minutes, so. Actually, can I just play it real quick by myself? I just have not heard it, so actually it's, you know what's funny is it's like minting right now, so like, imagine if I don't like the master. I'll die. All right, guys, listen. I was upset for a second. I was upset for a second. I'm gonna share the page right now, but like, I feel a lot better because it was worth it. It looks fucking dope, and wow, welcome to the kitchen. Shout out to everybody who sat here and fucking watched this process. Video recorded, at least 100% the audio. The video is there recorded. It might not be the best video yet ever, but point is this whole thing recorded. So not only are we gonna be able to fucking get our hands on this sweet, sweet beat, but at some point, we're going to be able to get some of this footage as well, which will be fucking epic in like 7 weeks. But let's not worry about that. Okay, I'm sharing the link now. What a beautiful fucking... Ew, look at that. Welcome to the kitchen. French toast has been served. Savor the flavor. Hey, look at that picture. That's so
dope.
hard.
Yeah, it looks dope.
I'll tell you right now, I bet it costs more money. I swear to God, I bet it costs you more money to mint this than the actual price because of how much it was fucking charging me. Maybe it's free though. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe it's literally free.
The thing is, like, you don't have a player on the mint page, right?
Don't fucking tell me that. I know that the audio's in there, but why does it not have the fucking song? How fucking stupid is it? I swear on my life, I'm going into the Manifold Discord right now, and I'm saying this to them. Yeah, let me play this John. Let's have it. Go ahead, play the John. Let's go. I hope that fucking fills your stomach up with joy, and I hope you guys turn that beat into something that we could not. We did our best, you know? But now it's up to you guys to turn that beat into something absolutely dynamite. But it's up to you. It's up to you whether you smack it yourself or you give that beat to somebody else to smack. This is going to look so fucking sick when we have all these different foods up here. Like, just the look of it is going to look fucking sick. Big love to everybody in here. Real talk. Real talk. We made it through the first episode, and I think that this is going to be the roughest one. So get excited for other weeks because we got fucking... You had French toast this week, but I'm really excited to see what happens next week. That's that French toast.
Yeah.
That's that French toast. That shit's hard. I forgot what it sounded like. My frustration at the end kind of blinded me. I didn't know what the fuck was going on, so that was hard. I'm a big fan of that. The only thing I think I would actually have done differently is not listen to you when you said to add another bar. That's the only thing I would do differently. But it's a nice little build up. It's a good little like intermission right before it goes into the beat change. But the bad beat change is crazy. Hey, I'm actually hyped up. I'm hyped up. That was big fucking dope. I'm excited as fuck for next week now. And honestly, what's amazing too is I'll never listen to that again. And that's that's exactly what I want. Where it's like we just performed and we had to learn again. What's insane is that it's 9:30. Like 6.5 hours. Come on. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. But we're gonna do a lot better next week. I'm convinced of it. But man, what fucking incredible fucking work from everybody. I'm just the kitchen, baby. Let's go. Let's go.